Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Before I get started with today's video about a movie breakdown, remember to like, subscribe and comment below, much appreciated. Thank you. Let's jump right into it. Today's movie is a movie that I saw a couple of times, that I love the story, and I would say the story, the theme more, what's about it. It's Catch Me If You Can by Steven Spielberg. It's directed by Steven Spielberg, year 2000, starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks. Two things that I like about this movie. One is the structure of the movie and the unfolding of the story, and the second thing is the theme. And I'm gonna start directly with the theme. The theme is basically about this character played by Leonardo DiCaprio, Frank William Abagnale, who in the age between, if I'm right, 16 and 20, 16 and 10, 19, was the biggest con artist, big scammer. Became super rich by frauding, let's say, the system. This was a time that you could write checks and do certain things with checks, and it was not everything digital and everything in a strict way like today in some ways. He starts by becoming a pilot, a doctor, then he becomes a lawyer. Of course, he never really is a pilot. He's not really flying an aircraft. He's not really performing a surgery or dealing with patients or doing the actual work, or just to a certain small degree. But the fascinating thing to me is, and that's the theme of the movie, I would call it fake it till you make it. And in this movie you see it really how it's done. He just works into the roles, the professions, and just he decides, okay, now pilot would be a great thing. You have beautiful stewardesses, beautiful women around you, you travel a lot, you get good money. Okay, I'm going to become a pilot. He just becomes a pilot. He's frauding the system, of course. He's, like I said, he's not actually flying the aircraft, but he gets to a place where he has the benefits and he has the money, he has the uniform, he has anything like a normal pilot. He just chooses, I want to become a pilot, and let's say wears this uniform of pilot. And he does this with all the profession that he embodies. He does this with a doctor, and at the end by being a lawyer at the same time. So there's a scene where he's explaining that he took actually the exam or the test for becoming a lawyer. So he does a certain amount of stuff that he has to do. But ultimately the fascinating thing is that this movie is showing that you can really you can flow between life. You can choose thing like in a restaurant, you can choose thing like in a store. I want this, I want that, and you just take it and you do it. You don't do the fraud stuff like he's doing in the movie, but that's really the essence of the terminology that we hear nowadays, fake it till you make it. It's really portrayed greatly in this movie. The other thing that I like about this movie is the structure. The parents of William Abagnale They divorce, they get a divorce. At the beginning it's everything great, but then the business of the father doesn't work really good because of this. No money, or no more enough money like before. The mother ultimately gets to know another man, and you see the suffering of the character of Leonardo DiCaprio, how he really suffers. He sees really a world being destroyed by the divorce, and that's, I think, it's an important thing. Nowadays, a lot of people divorce, get married, have children, get divorced. For adults, it may be just something normal. Yeah, it's not nice. It's dealing with money and with paper stuff. But in the movie here, you really see how it's afflicting a child. From the child perspective, it's really destroying. It's really unstabilizing. The character of Leonardo DiCaprio, William Abignale, he turns stuff around. The catalyst of this tragic moment sets him in motion for Act 2 to becoming this great young personality who really lives through the fake it till you make it and has success, a lot of beautiful women, money, just by choosing without regrets, without doubts, without fear, just chooses and does the thing that he wants. And that's really great how it's done. And the ending, when stuff starts to get difficult for him because the FBI agent Tom Hanks starts to get really close to him, he understands, okay, I need to leave. I need to play this game in a bigger casino, we can say. And he ultimately decides to go then outside of the US and go to Europe. He does this to print then in France real checks. This doesn't save him because FBI agent reach him in France, so he at the end gets caught and gets in prison. And the fascinating thing is that this is a real story, so William Frank Abagnale is or was, since the moment he was caught, working and collaborating then as a free man together with the FBI till now. And he became a really good friend with the FBI agent, so that's also a nice turn of the story. There are conflicts in this movie, like in any good movie. Every scene, every act, it's packed with conflict. You don't get really to feel the conflict so much, just because the character of Leonardo DiCaprio is such a great personality of this fake it till you make it, of just choosing something that he wants to do and just doing it. And you see sometimes he has his lips kinda, he's not unsure, he starts to be a little bit unsure of himself, but then really he gets out of it. So he really conquers the conflicts that could arise from a uncertainty. He escapes it really quickly, just because it's such an outrageous story and out of this world. But it's a great teaching for me, in my opinion, for seeing what's possible, about breaking the stereotypes, breaking the rules, and just go your own way and do what you really want, choosing what you want and doing the stuff that's necessary to get there, and just believing it yourself. If you believe it, if you choose, if you believe, if you know it, that it is so, as you see in this movie, the world believes it too. So before I end, go watch the movie if you haven't watched it. Catch Me If You Can, with Leonardo DiCaprio, Tom Hanks, directed by Steven Spielberg. And before I end this video, remember to like, subscribe and comment below what you think about the movie. Did you like it or not? And thank you for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye.